So, hallo Leute und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Stream Final Fantasy 16 New Game Plus FF-Modus Episode 26. 26 sind schon so weit, das ist echt eine ganze Menge. Erstmal Torge streicheln. Und ich muss mir... Oh, ich hab vergessen, mir Wasser zu holen, Hundis. Knoppi ist hier. Lucy ist unten. Immer noch kein Paket angekommen. Wir werden trotzdem ein Ohr offen halten. Und hier müssen wir hin. Da wartet auf uns der Greif, den wir erledigen sollen. Und ich würde einfach mal sagen:
Ready, go? Fly
Let's go. Let's get him. Let's kill him.
Eyes peeled, Joshua.
Allerdings bin ich mehr oder weniger davon überzeugt, dass wir diese Episode
There it is. For House Rossfield.
definitiv abschließen.
Nice try.
Das meine ich als sämtliche Nebenquests. Sämtliche Jagden, die noch anstehen. Cool. Und manchmal soll es halt nicht so sein, wie man es gerne hätte, aber ich glaube, wir kriegen den trotzdem tot. Wobei, es könnte echt knapp werden. Still made it. Nice. We still made it.
Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Godotha will know.
Well, let's hope so. Dann haben wir euch auch die ganze Geschichte mit Lubor noch. Aber ja, das wird höchstwahrscheinlich die letzte Episode werden. Ja, 26. That's a lot.
Oh, thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
And a Heartstone claimed.
Yes. This radiant luster like frozen flame. It is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your Grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Godotha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith. The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms. Only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Godotha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Godotha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning. I remain your faithful servant, my lord.
Wow, that's good. All the while, I will look for the stone I dropped. Ah ja. Den nicht in Mandarinen fallen lassen. Okay, give me a second. Oh no. Du sagst es, Clive, dir geht das auch auf die Nüsse, stimmt's? Ah, ständig muss irgendwas getan werden. Aber...
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Shall we pay Father a visit?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril.
Ja, stimmt, wir müssen den Helm noch holen.
Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
I remain your faithful servant, my lord.
Und dann auf nach Dalimil. Helfen wir Lubor.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side? Here to help me pack? Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost finished already, in fact.
You're really going to go through with this then?
I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with. Well, two, in fact.
If it's within my power to help you, I will.
It's the children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe and provided for and loved. The hideaway.
Of course. The children would be more than welcome.
Thank you, Clive. I will not forget this.
Lubor, are you still here?
What is it, Ferda? You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy, a damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned, and they're headed this way.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against them. We need to evacuate. There's no time to lose. Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the townspeople's escape. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with me for now. I need you to find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation.
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince everyone else. Wish me luck.
Oh, you won't. I mean, yeah, you do, but you won't convince anyone, unfortunately, because they're stupid bastards.
What's an Akashic? Lubor told me they're like people, but even meaner and scarier.
You have to listen to me. They're coming. You need to evacuate.
Know your place, bearer.
How long do we have until these Akashic arrive, do you think? There are no Akashic. He's just trying to scare us.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside? It's driving away our customers.
Wie gesagt, ich bin noch dafür. Lass die Akasischen einfallen und das Dorf massakrieren.
What's the commotion?
That snake spitting his lies again by the sound of it.
I mean, look at these. Guckt euch diese Hurensöhne hier an. What the fuck? Und Schlampen auch. Bitches. Wir diskriminieren nicht nur gegen Männer.
It's you.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now, and they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing news, might I ask?
Lubor, perhaps? The man spreading the same poison out in the square as we speak. You may believe his lies, my lord, but we know better.
But why would he lie about something like this?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A great honor for one of his kind. One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become all too evident where your sympathies lie. Lubor cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore, can you.
You may not trust me, but for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that. Now be off with you.
Ja.
You're making a mistake.
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
You're right. Let's speak to Lord Further.
Nein! Nein, wir retten diese Scheißstadt nicht. Die haben alle verdient, von den Akasischen massakriert zu werden. Alle.
Good boy.
Weil Dummheit muss bestraft werden. Dummheit muss bestraft werden, sei es mit dem Tod. Auf das andere... Und dann, ich mach euch... Ey, es wäre so schön, wenn diese Drecksstadt zu einem Exempel werden würde. So große Dummheit muss bestraft werden.
I do not know if you are in league with Lubor or if he has merely filled your head with his lies, but I do know that not a word you say is true.
Enough of your nonsense, Lord Underhill. Leave us be.
Ja.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside?
You have to listen to me. They're coming. You need to evacuate.
Lord Further summoned the men to the south gate. We'll be joining him as soon as we're able.
I saw the whole thing. The magic flew straight from Lubor's hand, I swear it. And without a crystal in sight.
None of the stalls were plundered this time, thanks, Peter Gilbert. How did your men fare? Any wounded?
The only thing wounded was our pride. We swore never to let a bandit set foot in this town again. And we failed.
You lied about being one of us, and you're lying now.
I think we'd better shut up shop.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Is this everything?
Lord Further.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted.
The bloody fools.
which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Further! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor? I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And Blue Boy is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
You have to believe me! The Akashic are coming! They don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't tire, and they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted! We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please, believe me, if you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run!
Run!
Far, far away!
Run!
Just go on!
Yeah.
Yes! Go!
Come on, then.
Go on! Go!
Just go.
Lubor. Wait. Someone's coming.
Go. Come on!
Stop! You're hurting him! What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad? And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that? Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty? Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly around here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever. But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling? He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist.
Lubor, we have heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage, and they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic Force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done. As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchant not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. The main host is most likely still there, and Dalamil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are. All right then, we all know what we have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it. For Dalamil.
Looks like everyone's ready. I'd better not keep them waiting.
Come, everyone! To the bathhouse!
Get all these weapons into the hands of the Watch. They're no use lying around here.
Understood. We will defend Dalamil as best we can, but the town won't be truly safe until the horde at Cheratina has been dealt with. And who better to subdue the League of Outlaws than the king of their kind?
Hey, I'm not...
Monsters aren't going to hurt us, are they? Of course not. Lubor's gonna stop them.
Ah, don't mix me in with those things.
Lubor was telling the truth. There is an army of Akashic on its way. Oh, gods.
Save your prayers when we're behind the barricades.
I may not be a soldier, but I can fight. Please, let me join you.
Gladly. Go and find the men at the north gate. They'll give you a weapon.
Will we be safe in the bathhouse? Should we not run while we have the chance?
Anyone who can't fight, come inside the bathhouse. There's plenty of room.
Mummy, are the bad men coming again?
It's all right. The town guard will protect us. Let's go inside. It's probably best to keep out of their way.
This way! Everyone inside! Quickly!
Everything here is for the use of the town watch. Take anything you need.
We will defend the town with our lives. The enemy may outnumber us, but they will never outmatch us.
Well then.
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside?
Oh yeah, true. We have so much new stuff. And we have something new too. 36. Yes. Oh, definitely. That's definitely worth it.
Can't leave a single one alive.
This is swiftly dealt with. This will be swiftly dead. Weiß ich damit eigentlich?
Stay down.
It's okay. Ja, soviel zu den Akasischen.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see how the others fared.
Einige Zeit später.
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubor, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it!
We saved Dalimil.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you, Lubor. Dalimil needs you. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character. It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalimil, as you always have.
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat? How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
Lubor. About the children.
Fear not, you are of course relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children. but everyone in Dalamel.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
Level 89 schon. Ah. That's quite nice. Das sind 89 schon. Wow. Das ist viel.
I shall devote my every effort to creating a haven for man and bearer both. Just like a certain someone else I know. Someone to whom I owe a debt of gratitude.
I knew they'd change their tune. Dalamil would be lost without Master Lubor.
As they're only too aware. I doubt they'd have accepted any other bearer as their master.
From bearer boy to mayor of Dalamil, how far Lubor has come, and how richly he deserves it.
Well, I certainly didn't expect it, but Dalamil seems more united than ever. I'll have to redouble my efforts to bring costness under control. Can't have Lubor showing me up again.
I knew I was right not to give up on Lubor. He'll make a wonderful mayor. You mark my words. Aye, he served the town well enough, but then he is a bearer, born to serve. Long may it last.
Sorry.
A bit of much-needed peace. Not that it will last.
I
keep thinking back to when we tried to drive Lubor from the town.
Thank goodness we failed. Bearer though he may be, we were fools to doubt him.
Next one's around the corner. Ja. Hier gab es jetzt auch was Neues.
Fly, Ambrosia. Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies. Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
Gotta go here.
It's just back there.
Straight home now.
Ah. Oh ja.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then?
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Rostigen Helm. So, wo haben wir noch was zu tun? Hier ist was. Oh ja, wir müssen... Oh ja. Da war was. True. Mit dem Wein hier geht's aber auch nicht wirklich gut. No.
I made sure our fallen comrades were laid to rest. And they can rest easy, knowing that their sacrifice wasn't in vain. That justice was done. As for us survivors, well, we've just got to keep at it. Keep the family together. For their sakes.
We may be bruised, we may be battered, but we won't stop fighting. Master Quentin needs us now more than ever.
I'd have followed Quentin to that manor if I could have done, and I'll keep following him now. Wherever that surly bastard cares to lead us.
Quentin's gonna build us new Lost Wing, and I'm gonna help.
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Any statesmen we speak with are liable to resist our entreaties if they feel that what little power remains to them is at stake. They must be dealt with skillfully. I shall not repeat the errors of my past.
Reckon Master Quentin could argue an egg back up a hen's quim if he set his mind to it.
Nice.
Quentin's gonna build us new Lost Wing, and I'm gonna help.
Ja.
We may be bruised, we may be battered.
We had this one. So, wo haben wir... Oh. True. Die sind ja auch noch da. Okay, let's start with those. Danach das und danach die zwei. Vielleicht finden wir hier dann ja auch den Behemoth. Den S-Klasse über Behemoth. Der dann aber schon irgendwie easy zu killen sein wird, denke ich. Eventuell mal schauen. Wird man dann sehen. Wird man dann sehen.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
Yeah, I know. Gratis Heiltränke, aber hier. Am besten hier.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Fliegen, in Anführungszeichen. Die ganzen Taranteln einfach vorbei. Oh, die sind mittlerweile arkasisch. Ach, die armen Viecher. Nicht mal die... Ganz ehrlich, nicht mal die Taranteln haben es verdient, arkasisch zu werden. Wobei... Wobei... Nein, nicht mal die Taranteln. Not even the spiders deserve this fate. And I hate spiders.
Might this be Nickelberg?
Probably.
These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough at least. What is going on here?
Ah, did you too heed the call?
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
Give themselves?
Oh, Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Free us from the torment of this mortal realm.
They want to be saved. Forgive me, but did another foreigner like me come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Storm? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
Your friend with the cowl has been staying with me. Please, make yourself at home too, traveler.
Ah, wie nett. Nee, hier ist nix. Ich will das Resident Evil 4 Remake so dringend spielen. Helfen, oh Mann, ne. Oh. Darn. It will come. Sooner or later. Kiste! Und eine gute noch dazu. Nice. Yep.
Let us be made pure.
Bring us salvation.
Let us be made.
Die sind dann schon etwas, ja, creepy, strange. There he is.
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter. You have seen them at their prayers, have you not? They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... 'tis different. It is more. And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream. That they might do their duty to their Lord. Even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become a Kashik. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord, but I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great... Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go and find out what. Stay here. An ether flood. Oh no. There must be something I can do. Echoes as well. Found her.
Ready, brother?
Ready. Too slow. Farewell. Stay down. What now? We meet again. I've killed your kind before. Let's try.
Schau uns doch mal den Damage an, ne? Das reicht nicht ganz. Ja, 169.000. I think we win with this. Yeah.
Damn it! Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them. They might have a chance to find true salvation by devoting themselves to the service of their Lord, just as I did when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in, a duty to serve was everything to me. And I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
Wir überfallen ein anderes Dorf und schlachten dort die Einwohner ab. Ja, ja, ja. Aber hey, Todeskulte haben immer den Vorteil, dass sobald sich alle in diesem Kult umbringen, wird er nicht weiter verbreitet. Einige Zeit später.
They are saved. Founder. I should get this report to Cyril.
safe, das ist so eine Sache.
News has reached us of the black bulk that soars over the strait. Lord Cyril has ordered our survey teams to investigate it forthwith. It would seem that your battle is coming to a head, my lord. I pray that you and your brother will emerge victorious. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your hearts, and guide you back home safely.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end. For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be. Only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them, we protect them, and yes, we die for them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them, and you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will, the ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
Level 90. Okay, fast 5 Millionen EP, das ist a lot. Ich glaube, ich mache das dann mit Zweitplatte.
have the Book of Martyrs fetched from the requiratory forthwith, my lord. But prithee, do not let me keep you should you have more pressing matters to attend to. The volume will be waiting for you when you next return.
Well, yes, we have still some stuff to do, so let's go and do stuff, shall we?
Fly, Ambrosia! Doris is waiting for me near Balmung. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik. I need to hurry.
Yes, I'm being too.
All right. Odin!
Stimmt, selbst die Orks werden akasisch.
It's over. It's over.
Selbst die Orks werden hier akasisch. Naja. So be it. And there she is. Yes.
There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet, but let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether stick is there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Better keep my eyes open for signs of life.
Get it, boy!
Erstmal Prioritäten. Doggo.
Locked up tight.
Was ist los? Kein Paket. Keine Ahnung, warum die Hunde so... Weil... Es ist doch kein Paket angekommen. Keine Ahnung, warum die Hunde so ausrasten. But... we find a couple of things, nonetheless.
So this place was no ordinary prison. And I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
Da sind sogar Reihen für Zuschauer. Beziehungsweise die Gefangenen können zusehen, wie ihre Zellennachbarn getötet und geschlachtet werden. Like, what the fuck? Oder halt geopfert. Mehr. Den Tieren zum Fraß vorgeworfen.
Minimal loss of Waluda lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that.
Ja, Valuth war... It's a piece of shit.
They were feeding bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared. Nothing but a Kashyyyk down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
Quiet.
Wie die so in Partikel zerstäuben, ähnelt ziemlich stark aus Resident Evil Village, wie die Gegner einfach sich auflösen. Wortwörtlich. Ist schon. Und von hier oben. Oh, von hier oben hat man sogar eine noch bessere Aussicht. Wie nice.
Caution, brother.
It's over.
Nix hier. Keiner da. Nobody there. Ja, und es sieht so aus, als ob Training heute ausfällt. AKA, wir können durchmachen.
No lock downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents, and it can't be true, can it? Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse. Pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even, and those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they kept here.
Then we're too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that. Did you find anything else?
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment. If we don't find any survivors, we've risked our lives for nothing. Take care. That creature might still be here somewhere.
Oh, not for nothing. Just in vain. That's all. Aber ja, wir werden wen finden. Gonna be fine. Wir wissen ja immerhin alle, wie die Questline ausgeht und so. Alles gut. Alles entspannt.
Let's see what we can find down here.
Hi Muffeli, schön, dass du da bist. Wie geht's dir? Gut. Oh, schön, das zu hören. Wir nähern uns dem Ende. Like, dem absoluten Ende. Okay, hier gibt's nichts. Ist das, was ich glaube, was ist nichts. Wir nähern uns dem Ende. Ein großes Kolosseum. Hier wohl sein wird. Schön. Freust du dich schon aufs Wochenende? Beziehungsweise das heißt, es ist Wochenende. Es ist 18 Uhr am Freitag. Wer jetzt kein Wochenende hat, der ist eine arme Sau.
Survivor. And she sounds close.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course they were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
2 Stück? Ich habe die ersten nicht gesehen.
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
Ich habe nur das Match, das zweite Match gesehen. Ich bin nicht früh genug aufgestanden heute. Aber im ersten gab es auch ein Match? Also, ich meine, die zweiten. You know what I mean. Ich glaube, es war CFO gegen BDS. Nee, CFO gegen Welt war das erste. Das zweite war BDS gegen Welt, glaube ich. Ich bin mir nicht mehr hundertprozentig sicher, aber ja, Pentakill für Xayah. Richtig, das war richtig geil.
I'll look after the girl. You teach that thing a lesson.
Ah, da ist er.
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
Ja, let's kill it. R7 gegen GAM und BDS gegen DF. Ah, BDS gegen DFM war es. Stimmt. Bei GAM war auch auf Xayah. Oh, zweimal Xayah. Ich sollte mal wieder Xayah spielen. Demnächst kommt übrigens mehr Leak-Content, weil ich mir den Pass geholt habe. Den Worlds Pass. Kuza, Bestie. Eigentlich habe ich kein Geld, um den Pass zu holen. I need money. What? Es gibt ein Ahri-Emote im Pass, also musste ich das haben. Das Ding hat eine Nuss drauf. Oh, danke Muffeli. Vielen Dank. Das ist eine sehr große Hilfe, not gonna lie. Wahrscheinlich nicht. Okay, dafür darfst du dir beim nächsten Mal, wenn wir League spielen, dafür darfst du dir beim nächsten Mal, wenn wir League spielen, 5-mal aussuchen, welche Rolle wir spielen, welchen Champ wir spielen. Das heißt, vorausgesetzt, du bist natürlich da im Stream. Welche Rolle wir spielen, welchen Champ wir spielen und welchen Skin wir spielen. Inklusive Chroma. Vielen Dank nochmal.
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm fine. I think.
No.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
Und schon was fürs Wochenende geplant?
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Haida Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the curse breakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
Zocken, Worst gucken, Fußball gucken, nichts machen, lieben wir. Wait, am Wochenende läuft Worlds? Setzen sie nicht aus am Wochenende? Eigentlich? Wait, I gotta check this. watchlolesports.com. I gotta check this out. Morgen und Ah, Leute, da läuft tatsächlich Worlds. 9 Uhr. Oh. Sonntags um 5 Uhr morgens wollt ihr mich natzen? Ja, da muss man dann halt wohl früh aufstehen, ne? Ach du Kacke. Aber nice. Das ist cool. Was läuft in Richtung Fußball? Ich bin nicht so der Fan, also nicht wirklich in der Szene drin, aber 5 Uhr wegen Best of... Achso, ja. Montag bis Mittwoch ist Pause. Aha. Ist ja cool. Ich werde suchten und wahrscheinlich auch Worlds schauen. So, Stufe 91 schon. That's kinda nice. Deutschland gegen USA. Ich hoffe mal, Deutschland gewinnt. Soweit ich weiß, haben die ein paar richtige Peinlichkeiten gehabt seit kurzem. Wobei, nein, Deutschland hat den Basketball richtig abgeräumt. Davon habe ich gehört. Ich werde auf den 5 Uhr Stream für deine Reaktion. Ich warte. Okay. Alles klar. Okay, am Wochenende gibt es frühmorgens League of Legends Reaction Streams für Worlds. Angekündigt. Da bin ich dann auch versprochen. Finish this. Okay. Das Tor ist nach Sunbreak. Die Wolfram hat eine Bestie für den Einsatz im Kampf gefangen. Okay, das ist der Behemoth. Das ist definitiv der Behemoth. Was ist das? Cup or Serie. Also wir müssen sowieso noch. Wir müssen nach Sunbreak zurück. Wir müssen nach Sunbreak. Aber zuallererst müssen wir hier hin. Das wird wild. Da ist er. Da ist der Dicke. Yo! Ey, wenn du sowas draußen auf dem Feld sehen würdest, was würdest du machen? Hinrennen und bekämpfen, let's go. Ich hoffe, BDS kann die austern und Welt. Ich hoffe auch. Ich meine, BDS ist... Das sind wir, das ist Europe. Let's go. Behemoth. Rang S. Welches Level hat der? Ich will nicht wissen, welches Level der hat. Er hat Level 90. Oh mein Gott. How the fuck am I supposed to dodge this? Egal, we're gonna do this somehow. Oh, that hurt. You gotta be kidding me. Fucking Tornado. Und ein fetter Blitze. Ja. Das Ding ist nicht... Und natürlich ein Meteorregen. Warum nicht, ne? Crap. Irgendwie ist halt nicht zu spaßen. Wie viele Pens hast? Nicht so viele. Aber ich glaube, die Tipps gingen nur für die Main-Event, fürs Main-Event. mir noch nicht hundertprozentig sicher. Nee, Planes auch. Okay, dann habe ich zu wenig getippt. Dann habe ich definitiv zu wenig getippt. Ich glaube, ich habe das 5 oder 6 oder so habe ich getippt. Ich hätte 7 plus oder so tippen sollen. Weil wir sind schon bei so... Oh Gott, wir sind schon bei so vielen Pentas. Es gibt nur 1, 2 oder 3... Oh. Dann habe ich definitiv zu wenig getippt. Dann... Oder nee, doch, ich glaube, bei Pentas habe ich 3 plus getippt. Naja. Wird man dann ja sehen, denke ich. Wird man dann sehen. Wie ist bei dir? Zeig die mal. Ja, kann ich machen. Jetzt gerade ist so ein bisschen schwierig. No. 400.000 Damage! Woo! Das Ding ist sauer. What the fuck? You gotta be kidding me! Oh shit! Das müsste ich dann allerdings, glaube ich... Das kann ich eigentlich auch jetzt gleich machen. Give me a second. Ich halt mehr als einen Cut, aber das ist okay. Das war's, glaube ich. Das war's noch nicht! In dem Fall. Alter, das Ding hat mich gerade fast so... Wie viel? 10.400.000 Erfahrungspunkte! Direkt auf Stufe 92, let's go.
No match for you, eh, Toggle?
Puh. So, wo wollten wir? Ja, da und da. Let's go. Der Behemoth ist besiegt. Also noch 2 in Sunbreak, der ganze Sidequest-Kram und danach können wir entweder bis Level 100 grinden oder direkt die Endquest machen, rein theoretisch. Ich glaube, ich grind bis Level 100, whatever.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
Nun, natürlich im großen Herrenhaus da hinten, wo der war. Natürlich in dem. Ja. Ein Heiltrank, wie nett. Got it. Got it. Du kannst von mir aus, wenn du möchtest, auch gern deine Picks, was du schon gemacht hast, hier reinposten und ich gucke mir die dann auch mal an. Bin ich mal gespannt, wie andere Leute picken, was andere Leute gedacht haben, was wohl passieren wird. Gott, ich hoffe, ich kriege wenigstens eine Sache richtig. Ah, well. Ja, es erinnert mich schon echt stark an Resident Evil hier gerade. Village. Yeah, that's gotta be it.
His interests were certainly varied.
Hatten wir auch alle schon.
This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Is there any more? No, there's no. Not more. Nur ein Kampf, der uns hier gleich erwartet.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Just as easily, he says. Oh, you fool. Du Narr.
See, shall we?
Also nach dem Kampf gegen den S-Rang Level 90 Behemoth gerade ist das hier wohl ein Kinderspiel. Im wahrsten Sinne des Wortes.
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait! Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
Maybe she can, but we have yet a couple of things to do, by the way. Lass uns mal ganz kurz unseren Status reingucken. 8,7 Millionen? Okay.
Yeah!
All right.
Und danach gehen wir kurzzeitig nochmal auf eine Monsterjagd nach Sunbreak. Geben alle Sidequests ab. Und ich würde sagen, wir grinden. Ich will Level 100 erreichen tatsächlich. Wir sind ja schon fast da. Also Level 92. Wir werden bestimmt 93, 94 erreichen im Verlaufe der nächsten Quests.
This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here.
Naja, Waisenhaus kann man es nicht wirklich nennen. Mehr Konzentrationslager. If you know what I mean. Alle, die bei meinem ersten Playthrough dabei waren, they know. They know.
Disposed of. Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. I need to find that registry. This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
Erstmal den Hundi streicheln. Erstmal Hundi streicheln. Trank. Wie nett. Und auf einem Friedhof. Immerhin ist Worlds morgen erst um 9 Uhr und nicht um 5. Das heißt, ich kann etwas lange machen.
Forked white tree. This must be the place.
Wenn doch nicht zu lange. Wenn noch nicht zu lange. Immer länger als sonst.
Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry.
Falls du dich wunderst, Mufti, die haben mir... Es gibt ja die Bearer, die gebrandeten, die Träger und die Nicht-Träger. Träger können Magie benutzen, Nicht-Träger nicht. Träger werden versklavt und... Wenn Träger zu viel Magie benutzen, versteinern die. Und hier auf diesem Kontinent, wir sind auf einem anderen Kontinent als auf dem Kontinent, auf dem das, auf unserem Hauptkontinent halt. Sagen wir mal so, hier wurde ein Waisenhaus errichtet, das, wofür nur Trägerkinder, das so ziemlich fungiert wie, ein Nazi-Konzentrationslagern. Hier hast du zum Beispiel im Jahre 846, 8. Monat, 16. Tag, also 16. August. Hans, 10 Jahre, Tod durch Versteinerung. Alfred, 9 Jahre, Tod während Konditionierung. Und Konditionierung ist praktisch einfach nur, ja, wir schlagen und foltern dich so lange, bis du fast tot bist und gucken, ja, überlebst du das? Wenn ja, machen wir nächsten Morgen weiter. Oder ähnliches. Franz, 12 Jahre, Tod durch Versteinerung. Paulina, 10 Jahre, Tod durch Auszehrung. Ja, die wurde, als Strafe hat man sie verhungern lassen. Oder whatever, I don't know. Tod, Hinrichtung wegen Fluchtversuch, 11 und 12 Jahre, Bruno und Johanna. Yeah, it's a bit much. Es ist, was hier passiert, und es geht weiter und weiter und weiter. Was hier passiert ist, ist es.
So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. And where is the architect of all this misery? It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed.
Kassenschiff. Oh, ja. Das hat es damit auf sich. Ja, ziemlich üble Geschichte, was hier passiert ist. Grabbel gleich. Ja. Hat gereicht.
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
Yes. Ein Wunder, dass sie hier hinten nicht auch auf ein Massengrab gestoßen sind, to be honest. Eine Sache gibt es hier aber noch, die wir wenigstens noch wohl entdecken sollten. Was ist hier das hier? Und eine Kiste. Wie nett. Das war, glaube ich, für Odin. Yeah, but I don't wanna. I don't want to. I really don't want to. Also auf eine Sunbreak. Der Ritter des flammenden Herzens. Ja, you're a bit misguided, my friend.
You're the outlaw! The one who drove his highness to madness! On your knees!
That ain't me, buddy.
He hasn't heard. And it doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
Drei plus Reverse Sweeps? Ja. Drei plus Reverse Sweeps. Aber nur 2 P. Letzte Worlds waren Pentas halt so selten. Da habe ich gedacht, Alter, oder war es vorletzte Worlds? Ich bin mir nicht mehr 100% sicher. Ich weiß auch nicht. Don't question my decisions. It's okay. Sagen wir so, ich hatte nicht mehr viel Zeit zu entscheiden. G2 als Worlds Winner brauchen wir nicht drüber reden. Natürlich nicht. Ich weiß, dass G2 Worlds nicht gewinnen wird. Höchstwahrscheinlich. Es wird möglicherweise mal wieder DRX werden, vielleicht T1. Irgendein koreanisches oder chinesisches Team wird Worlds gewinnen. GDG kann auch sein. Aber ich bin G2-Fan. Und in meinem Herzen weiß ich, sie haben eine Chance. Sie hatten schon mal eine Chance und sie haben es versaut. Genau wie Fnatic. Das war, für mich das halt entweder G2 oder Fnatic. I don't care. I want them to win Worlds. Genau. Wobei...
Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
Wobei Fnatic... Ich weiß nicht. Wobei die haben ja wieder Reckless, aber Reckless ist auf der Bank. Reckless spielt momentan nicht mal für Fnatic. Ich weiß ja auch nicht. Reckless ist alt. I know, genauso ist Faker, aber Faker spielt trotzdem noch. Alter, hast du mich gerade alt genannt? Reckless ist so alt wie ich? What the fuck? Ah, well. Naja, dir sei es verziehen. Ist das deine Pick'ems? Nice. Gut, dann muss ich mir gleich mal anschauen. Am besten während ich gerade hier durchreine. Was haben wir denn hier? Team wird es geben, welchen du das Team gewünscht bereits. Nur ein Reverse Sweep. Warte. Nur ein Reverse Sweep? Okay. 45 bis 49 Minuten klingt plausibel, aber denkt dran. Es gab schon über 50 Minuten Matches. 30 ist zu wenig. Aber ja, das könnte natürlich auch sein. 3 plus Pen, ja, natürlich. Chemtech. Das könnte natürlich auch sein, dass Chemtech am häufigsten getötet wird. Gestohlen. 6 bis 8? Unwahrscheinlich, meiner Meinung nach. Barons gestohlen? Es ist sehr schwierig, einen Baron zu klauen. Sehr, sehr schwierig. Deswegen denke ich... Aber, okay, ja. Da bin ich mal gespannt zu hören, warum du denkst, dass so viele Barons geklaut werden. Weil wir haben jetzt eben in den meisten verschiedenen Rollen gespielt. Poppy. Ja, Poppy war auch in der näheren Auswahl, weil du Poppy in Jungle als Support und in der Toplane flexen kannst. Aber das kannst du auch mit Set machen. Und am Ende des Tages haben wir uns, glaube ich, für Rell entschieden, weil... Nee, nicht für Rell. Rell wird gebannt werden. Ja. Die meisten Tode Rell auch möglich. Weil halt... Gern nicht wie Rakan ist Rell ein Engage-Support und wenn du einmal drin bist, stirbst du häufig, aber Rakan ist halt weniger tanky als Rell. Rell überlebt eher. Wird irgendwie ein Champion aus am häufigsten gebannt. Weil? Na, unwahrscheinlich. Champion aus am häufigsten gewählt. Renekton? Könnte sein. Ich habe Xayah gewählt, weil ADC und Xayah ist halt the one to go. Wir haben den höchsten Siegesrate erzielen. Minimum an 5 Spielen. Camille? Ah. Mit der WM die meisten verschiedenen Champions spielen. Keria? Könnte sein. Mit WM die meisten Kills in einem Spiel. Ruler? Auch möglich. Oh, wir haben ja einen Ruler-Fan. Erstes Blut erzielen. Kanavis. Könnte sein. Ah ja. Nice. Und Pates. Ein Pentakill. Teams. Wenn wir die meisten Barone stehlen, T1, okay. Beijing, GDG. Mit dem das Küss zur Spieldauer. Wird gewinnen. Region mit 2 oder weniger PSG. Welches Team wird beim Event WM die meisten verschiedenen Champions? G2, ja, es ist immer G2. Es ist immer G2, die verschiedenen Champions. Immer. Hab ich auch gewählt. Zumindest war es die letzten Male so. Reckless ist Rentner. Oh no. Letztes Jahr waren auch 6 bis 8 und dieses Jahr gibt es noch mehr Spiele. Shit. Hätte ich mal dich gefragt. Poppy fehlt nur noch auf Sub. Hm.
Caution, brother.
Prinz des Todes. Let's get him. Habe ich dich. Sekunde, ich bin gleich dabei. Ich bin gleich am Lesen. Der hat viel AP, der Dude. Letztes Jahr hat Umayushi schon in einem Spiel 2 Barons geklaut. Aber wer weiß, was passieren wird. Ich finde auch lustig, wie du BDS weiter schickst, aber CFO, weil das ein Problem soll, obwohl die sich gegenseitig ausschließen. Oh, tun die? Gut, CFO war für die Memes, weil Flying Oysters. Das wusste ich nicht. Ups. I did an Upsi. Crap. Noch ein Level up. 93. Was? Über den makellosen Dunkelstahl. Ja, me too. Vor allem an Betracht, wie stark die sind. Like, what the heck? You're kidding me, right? Ich bin kein Fan von Linie. Oh.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Oh, what have you got?
Wer ist Ruler? Also, du bist kein Fan von Ruler? Ja, gut möglich. Muss man auch nicht sein, nicht unbedingt.
You've a keen eye. I do like a customer who knows what he wants. You've a keen eye.
I don't know, ich habe den hauptsächlich gepickt, weil in den Statistiken von letztem Jahr war der ziemlich gut. Aber man sollte halt auch nicht unbedingt immer nur nach Statistiken gehen, ne? Da spielt halt im Gewinnerteam und stirbt fast nie. Ja, eben, deswegen. Ja. Sagen wir mal so, ich habe nicht ganz so viel Thought reingesteckt, wie ich eventuell hätte sollen.
What are you looking for?
Sitz 1.
A fine choice.
Warum kosten die alle so viel? What the heck?
Good day, Clive. Come back soon, won't you?
No, I will never come back. Never. Du hast ihn aber nicht gepickt. Ich liebe das immer, die Statistiken zu durchforsten. Hey, ich hätte mir mehr Zeit damit geben sollen.
Welcome, welcome.
Beziehungsweise einfach früher picken sollen.
A fine choice. Take care.
Ich hätte einfach früher picken sollen. Das wäre es gewesen. Oder fragen. Weißt du was? Nächstes Jahr frage ich dich einfach. Nächstes Jahr mache ich ein Stream-Event draus für Worlds Picken. Und du bist herzlich eingeladen mitzupicken. P.
You're the one who butchered those Akashic feats, aren't you? We're in your debt. Might only be a matter of time before the flood spills into the village, but until that day comes, we're not budging.
Das klang gerade ziemlich... Naja. Zweideutig. Ups. Aber ja.
What do you think? I made myself a pair of bellows, just like Blackthorn showed us. Give him my thanks, will you? These things have stoked a fire under our asses just when our spark was about to go out.
Would you like to see my wares?
200.000!
Here you are.
Abzocke!
We'll meet again.
I've got a new design for a blade. Titan's Razor, I call it. Can cleave through rock as if it were flaxen thread.
You leave our linen alone.
It's good to see the men back at work.
Aye, and roast chocobo on our plates again.
Dann kann man zusammen durch alle Statistiken gehen.
Furnace is roaring away without a scrap of crystal or a drop of magic. Whatever will they think of next? Boats without sails?
Oh, wir müssen nah dran und sich gut beraten.
Ah, you must be Sid. It's a rare thing for an outlander to be given the cracked anvil. Though from what I've heard, you bloody well deserve it. Drinks are on the house till I say otherwise.
Ich glaube, allzu viel hat sich hier aber nicht verändert. Wie viel Kohle haben wir eigentlich noch? Ah, wir sind immer noch Millionär. Okay, gut. Wir sind immer noch Millionär. All good.
But what if the Akashic come again?
Then we'll give them another taste of Dravoshed steel.
These new air-powered furnaces burn through ore quicker than the old ones did. Our stockpile's not half what it was.
You'll get your precious ore as soon as we can find some more seams that aren't ethered up to the eyeballs.
We're miners, aren't we? Every day we head down to those tunnels knowing the next tremor might be the end of us. And it's not as if the whole mine's flooded.
Exactly. Don't reckon I could outrun a rockfall, but an Akashic, easy.
Here. You don't reckon we could get this old smelter back in working order, do you?
Easily. Sling that crystal, drill a hole in the side for a set of bellows, and we'll be away.
Einfach gesagt als getan, Mann. Okay. Okay, gucken wir noch einmal beim Vorstand, Dorfrat vorbei und kaufen uns dann durch die komplette Region mit allen Sachen, die wir noch nicht haben, die wir aber upgraden können demnächst.
It's good to see the men back at work.
Und dann geht es ans Grinden, glaube ich, ein bisschen.
It was a nasty gash that demon gave you. You sure it doesn't hurt?
Only when I laugh.
Mhm.
I want to play with the hammer, Daddy.
All right. It's about time you started learning the trade.
Ah, Sid. Did Blackthorn ever tell you? I still remember. Set us straight. There was a time, and each one. But then, while Blackthorn, in the end,
I gotta close the windows real quick.
ask me.
Come on.
And there still might be. And should those Akashic come calling again, be seeing you then.
Hier ist noch ein Händler. Ist noch ein Händler. Dann haben wir noch welche in Sunbreak. Nee, Sunbreak waren wir schon. Doch, nee, doch. Nein, doch. Oh.
I knew I was right not to give up on you.
Welcome to the Briar's Kiss, Lord Underhill. Rosina was the first to realize. I swore that I would avenge her. And he was right. And that's who I'll be.
Wenn die ganze Video kann man es damals schon durchgeklickt, glaube ich.
No.
Ja, haben wir. Definitiv haben wir.
Everyone. As for the rest of us... But you've only just arrived.
I have business to attend. What?
Bearer or no, Lubor saved this town. And I spat in his face.
Ginger and ginseng.
How about a few spicy sausages to prove?
So, you're going to join the watch after all, then?
I am. Working down the mines made me strong. It's time I gave something back.
Fellow who used to run this stall took to his heels right after the Fang fell.
Well, if he returns now, we'll gladly welcome him back. As a customer.
Yeah.
Anything I can interest you in?
Das graut mich.
My thanks. Thank you for your custom.
Get something back.
Nothing to report.
We're done with this. Ja, wir müssten trotzdem noch einmal nach Nordstedt. Isabel hat eventuell noch Dialog. Not sure. Nicht sicher. Eventuell aber. Den man dann noch ausschöpfen könnte.
And how might I help the garrison today?
The garrison did away with posting guards here at the wall. Now any man, woman or branded can pass freely.
Gut, das geht in die richtige Richtung.
Looks like you've got a thirst. We can remedy that.
Can you now?
But enough talk. How about we retire to the Vale?
I'd like that, but the Duke, he still hasn't paid us.
Oh well.
And there I was thinking you'd grown tired of me. For his part. Well. Why, yes. And who knows? The last few years. Hope. Belief that we all matter. And should you need anything?
Yeah, thanks, but I don't.
The garrison may have kept the whites from the walls, but who was it that kept these cobbles swept? Me. That's who.
That armor looks positively stifling. I could have it off before your captain even knew you were gone.
I don't think I ever got the chance to properly thank you for your service. My chamber is just upstairs. You can bring your friend if that's your fancy.
No thanks.
Haven't seen any of those beastly blue-eyed fiends of late.
Perhaps you haven't been looking hard enough.
Lessons are gone.
I told the dame I would take the largest residence in Northreach, yet she outright refused my coin. Some nonsense about having enough space for everyone.
Never.
Carla, the dame needn't worry. I am a man of my word, and I fully intend to keep it. So overzealous was I in my desire to see the Empire restored, that I lost sight of what was truly important. The citizenry.
Oh, how right you are.
Those things didn't fight like men. If we're to be ready for them next time, we'll need a different approach.
Agreed. I'll start preparing a new training regimen.
Noch einmal hier schauen. Martha, müssen wir noch vorbeischauen. Nachher, dass wir da waren.
Do you see anything you like? And a fun...
Yeah, fine day to you too. Jetzt. Eastpool. Können wir auch noch mal hin. Einmal kurz. Einmal kurz nach Eastpool. Wie machen sich die Leute hier? 27 ist ja wohl echt die letzte.
What we're doing then? All right, everyone to their positions. And if you need help, just call out.
That's it. Eyes forward and strike. Yes, my lord.
We had no idea what it meant to live free. But that's all going to change, starting now.
It's always good to see you in Eastpool, my lord. Had you told me? Truth be told. So that's what I'm doing now. Eastpool is the duchy. Driving back the Horde was easy. Not that they're lazy. No. Eventually, though. And what? And now, if we are to heal, may the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Sure. Looks good. Und dann von Karen herself. Last. Zuerst aber.
The Guardians of the Flame were true friends to the rest.
Okay. It's still the same dialogue from before.
How do?
Thanks very much. There you go.
Und wir sind nicht mehr Millionär. No! So schön Millionen Gil. Oh well.
Can't say it wasn't a relief to see the better part of the Guardians finally taking their leave.
You look like you could do with a drink. When I was a little girl, my grandmother, I swore then and there. Put the wind right up us. And thank goodness they did. Like being back in the glory days. Half of me wishes they hadn't left. It ain't exactly a bed of roses. And that's just the start. Stop by for an ale any time, eh?
Sure. Well dann. Ab zum Versteck.
Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his, but yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
Ah yes, now it starts. The political talk. Baron Rostfield's Anwesen.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, that'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. 2 such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends?
I can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw!
Once more onto the breach.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the accord.
For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Tri-Unity. Rutherford, Mike Will. Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. And there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
Gut, dass wir den ganzen politischen Talk übersprungen haben. XP gibt's dann hier noch. Nein.
Sorry, can't take you where you need to get to, but the Argo and me will be waiting when you get back.
What do you think that thing is?
It's a damn distraction, is what it is. Now back to work.
Typisch.
And how the hell is Sid gonna deal with that?
They will. It's just a big crystal. How hard could it be?
Yeah.
Brother, I put Father's helm in your chambers. He should be with you when his vision is finally realized.
Thank you, Joshua. For everything.
Don't mention it.
Courage, Ifrit. I await your word.
Es gibt noch ein paar Sachen abzugeben. Und dann neue Quests.
You should have seen him. The thing didn't stand a chance.
Yeah. Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
Okay. Der Dude hat seine Aufgabe erfüllt, allerdings ist er noch nicht bereit. Buddy ist fit. Er hat das nötige Panache, den nötigen Instinkt, könnte man sagen. Den nötigen Riecher.
Amber lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey. But he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. but I'd say he's due a second chance nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conch and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. About time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things really do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
Nun, ich hatte eigentlich gedacht, jetzt noch eine Episode zu machen, in der ich das Spiel abschließe. Danach hätte ich tatsächlich nichts gegen den Aram.
Sid, I wanted you to know. I will be taking personal responsibility for Ember's combat training. And I will not let you down.
Es wird keine 3 Stunden mehr dauern, glaube ich. Aber danach können wir gerne Aram machen. Danach geht's eher ans Editing. Und wie ich schon sagte, das war's für diese Episode heute. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Wir sehen uns auf jeden Fall beim nächsten Mal wieder. Bis dann, Leute, haut rein. Ihr seid die Besten. Und nicht vergessen, Tolgal, Ambrosia, Mit und Chill sind die Besten. Also dann, bye bye.